I was born as Temujin in the Year of the Horse, near the Onan River on the vast Mongolian steppes, clutching a clot of blood in my tiny fist. The shamans whispered that this was a sign from the eternal blue sky. I was destined for greatness. My father Yesuge, a bold chieftain of the Borjagan clan, had just returned from a raid where he captured my mother Holan from the Merkits. She became his chief wife. In those first moments of life, surrounded by the endless grasslands and the howl of wolves, I felt the wind of destiny on my face. The world was harsh, but it was mine to claim. My birth marked the beginning of a journey that would reshape the earth. When I was only 9 years old, my father took me to find a bride among a neighboring clan. On the way home, he was poisoned by rival Tartars. His death shattered our world. Our own tribe abandoned us, my mother Holan, my siblings, and me, leaving us to starve on the steppes. We ate wild roots, fish from the rivers, and whatever small game we could catch with our bare hands. Hunger gnawed at our bones. My older half-brother better bullied us over scraps of food. In one desperate moment, I confronted him by the river. I killed him to protect my family's survival. The guilt weighed heavy, but it taught me that mercy could mean death. My mother's words echoed, "We must stay together like the shafts of an arrow." Those years of poverty forged my unbreakable will. I learned to ride, hunt, and led through sheer force of spirit. The steppes tried to break me, but they only made me stronger. As a teenager, rivals captured me and placed a heavy wooden collar around my neck like a slave. One night, during a feast, I struck my guard with the collar and fled into the darkness. A young man named Borchu saw me but helped me instead of betraying me, the first of many loyal companions. I reclaimed our stolen horses and began gathering followers. At 15 or 16, I married Bort from the Onjirat tribe. She brought a precious sable fur coat as dowry. Soon after, the Merkits raided our camp and kidnapped her in revenge for my mother's earlier abduction. That loss burned like fire in my soul. I vowed to rescue her, allying with my father's old friend Khan and my blood brother Jamaka. We rode with thousands of warriors and brought her home. But the pain of her captivity and the uncertainty of our first son Yashi's parentage tested my heart. These trials taught me the power of alliances and the cost of weakness. In my 20s, I rose through relentless warfare. I defeated the Tartars who poisoned my father, showing no mercy to those who had betrayed us. I broke old tribal loyalties, promoting men based on merit and loyalty rather than blood. My army became disciplined, with decimal organization, tens, hundreds, thousands. I united the Mongols under one banner. In the year 1206, at a great Karatai assembly, the leaders proclaimed me Genghis Khan, universal ruler. The eternal blue sky had chosen me. I created the Yasa Code, laws for discipline, religious tolerance, and protection of traders. My 4 sons with Bort, Jochi, Chagatai, Agede, and Tolui stood by me. We conquered the Western Xia and Jin dynasties in China, opening the path for greater glory. Every victory was paid in blood and sweat, but I never forgot the boy who starved on the steppes. In my middle years, I turned west. The Khwarezmian Empire insulted my envoys by killing them. I unleashed my hordes in vengeance. Cities like Bukhara and Samarkand fell. My warriors swept across Central Asia with unmatched speed and strategy. I adopted new technologies, welcomed scholars, and ensured the Silk Road flowed with goods once more. Yet I remained the steppe warrior at heart. I grieved losses, including trusted generals, but pressed on. My empire stretched from the Pacific to the Caspian. I taught my sons, conquering the world on horseback is easy, governing it is hard. Loyalty was rewarded richly, betrayal was crushed without pity. Through it all, the memory of my mother's resilience guided me. As I aged, campaigns continued against defiant kingdoms. I faced rebellions and the challenges of ruling vast lands. My body bore the scars of countless battles and falls from horses. Yet my vision never dimmed. I ensured my successors were prepared. Religious freedom flourished under my rule. Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, and shamans lived in peace. Trade boomed. I reflected on how the abandoned boy had become master of the largest contiguous empire in history. In my final years, I felt the weight of time. Illness crept upon me during the campaign against the Tangut kingdom of Western China. My warriors carried me, but the eternal blue sky called me home. I had united the Mongols, shattered old empires, and connected the world in ways never seen before. I died in the year 1227. My burial was kept secret in the sacred Kenshi Mountains, as I wished, no grand tomb, only the eternal steps. My sons expanded the empire further, reaching Europe and beyond. Today, millions carry my blood. I rose from nothing through wool, unity, and the sky's favor. Remember, strength lies in loyalty, merit, and unbreakable spirit. The world is yours to conquer if you dare. Join Epic Icon AI, subscribe and witness more legends.
Father poison tribe abandoned us to starve and die. 9 years old, eating roots while the cold winds sigh. Mother hole and whispered arrows, stay together strong.
Kill my brother by the river.
Survival was my song.
Hunger carved my bones, but fire filled my veins.
From the broken boy rose a conqueror unchained. Wooden collar on my neck, slaving the enemies at night.
Struck the garden, ran into freedom's burning light. Daughter taken, heart in flames, I rode with death beside.
Rescued my bride with brothers. Vengeance is my guide.
I am the storm, Genghis Khan, rider of the eternal sky.
Hordes of thunder, empires fall when my banners fly.
From orphan to universal ruler, bow before the great Khan.
Blood and merit, steel and spirit.
The world is in my hand. Thunder, they raised me on the fell throne. Genghis Khan, universal ruler, no tribe stands alone. Decimal armies marching, married over blood and kin. Tatars crushed in fire, my conquests now begin. Yes, the laws I wrote in fire, tolerance in my reign. Silk Road open, scholars welcome, but traitors feel my pain. Khorasan burned for killing, and boy cities turned to dust. Bukhara, Samarkand trembled under Mongol thrust. Governing on horseback hard, my sons I taught with steel. Loyalty rewarded, gold betrayal crushed beneath my heel. Eternal blue sky watches, my spirit never yields. Steppe wolf howling still across the battlefield. Scars of countless battles, body weak but soul aflame. Tangut's campaign calls me, even death won't stop my name. Sons will carry forward, empire wider than the sea. Millions carry my blood, in every tribe you'll see me. Secret grave in Kenshi Mountains, no stone marks my rest, but my spirit rides forever on the wind across the west. Rise, warrior,
The sky is yours.